Here with head coach Jason Weides after a 1-1 tie with Hastings. What were you kind of seeing from your guys tonight?
It was a good performance. It was a good game in the end. I think our guys performed really well. It's kind of one of those you feel it's a shame to walk away with a tie, but ultimately since they took their free kick really well, it was an amazing free kick, and it's kind of painful that that was truly one of their best opportunities in the match, and they took it. And we had 2 fouls in the first half, and that's one of them. And a foul in around the box, or sorry, just on the edge of the box. They score from that situation. So credit to them for really taking advantage of those opportunities, because I don't think we gave them a lot of quality opportunities today. Our team played really well, and ultimately, but they made it challenging on us, obviously. It took us a long time to get that first goal, and we were pushing for the second and just couldn't get it. It's one of those that we have to continue to trust in the process. It's frustrating not to get wins, and I feel like on the whole, we performed well. But that's life. Sometimes you give everything you have, and you're intense, and you perform well, and you fall a little short. And that's what we're learning. But we're going to stay resolute in what we're trying to do, and continue to take steps forward.
Yeah, they were only allowed 3 shots on goal the whole time, and like you said, a lot of them really weren't that quality chances. What is the defense kind of doing? Like, obviously, you have a lot of young guys, old guys, kind of. Just talked with Sean about just how it's kind of teaching each other as it goes along. What are you seeing from them just in the day-to-day process with how they're growing?
Yeah, I mean, Sean's a player, man. We saw that from day one. He's been one of our most consistent performers all season long. He's been an amazing addition, and ultimately other guys have really stepped up too. And I think we're just growing. We're getting better. We're seeing where we need improvement, and this team, I think, has been really effective in us finding something, addressing it, and the team implements it and does better. We really worked on our pressing a little bit this week, and the guys, I thought, did a really good job of that, and that's part of why we limited the 3 shots. And like I said, I think really only one was tested Nolan in any way, and that was the free kick, and it was just an amazing free kick.
Yeah.
And so really proud of the unit, because it's not just goalkeeper, backline in that. It's for us to be good defensively and only allow 1 true chance in a game, and it's on a free kick. That's team pressing. That's everybody. That's a striker. That's an attacking mid. That's recovery runs. That's everybody put in the work today, and really proud of that of the team. It's still painful not to walk away with results, but it was a good step in the right direction.
Yeah. The shot selection really felt like y'all got a lot more in the second half. It was 6-2. What did you change anything at halftime, or was you just kind of knocking on the door a little more, doing the same thing?
I think at the core, we thought it was a pretty decent first half, and we were trying to do the same thing, just a little bit better, and just that little final pass. Our mantra's been keeping it simple. When we overcomplicate it, we make errors, and we get punished in those errors sometimes. So we've been really stressing, keep it simple, keep it simple, keep it simple. And when we did that, we were really good today. In a few moments, we weren't simple, and we got caught in large transitions. But I think that was one thing. In the second half, we were much simpler than even in the first, and ultimately took advantage of those situations. And I think we had better shot selection too. We've sometimes settled for long distance shots, and I think this today we got in tighter to the box and in the box to create some shots.
Yeah, I took a quick look at the standings, and obviously it's super early, but just there's already pretty much nobody is without a loss. There's 2 that have ties. You guys and Dorton, y'all have the same record, but everybody else has a loss. What does that say about how tight knit this conference is?
Yeah, there's a lot of parity in the league. I think it's open for anybody, and it's every week's an important match. There's not one match that's more important than another in this league because of that parity. I think the conference overall has had maybe a lack of success in non-conference play, but ultimately a lot of teams had tougher schedules like us, and many teams had tougher schedules with a lot of top 25 opponents, and didn't really succeed as much as we think we are, and I'm sure other teams are capable of, to really showcase the quality of the GPAC. But ultimately, there's a lot of maybe subpar records, but it's going to be a battle the rest of GPAC. It's going to be fun.